Let's take a look at changes to healthcare facility loads in the NEC 2026. These are all the feeder and service load calculations that in 2023 and previously were in section 220. They've all been moved in 2026 to section 120, but it's the same set of codes. This healthcare facility section is actually new in 2023. It didn't exist in 2020 and earlier. It's section 220.110 or now 120.110. It talks about receptacle loads in healthcare facilities. Since it's brand new in 2023, let's take a look at how it works in 2023 and then in 2026, because it actually changed pretty significantly between those two NEC editions. In NEC 2023, they pulled out healthcare facility receptacles to give them a lower demand factor than non-dwelling unit receptacle loads. So you actually can have a lower demand factor in your healthcare facilities. In 2023, they have two demand factor tables. The first is for category 1 and category 2 patient care areas, and the second is for category 3 and category 4 patient care areas. These categories actually come from a second standard. It's NFPA 99. It's section 4.1, where they define these categories and they correspond to the risk to the patient if the power fails. So category 1 is death or major injury if the power fails, down to category 4, where there's no danger to the patient. The high-risk categories, category 1 and category 2, are in table 220.110.1. And for there, the first 5 kVA are at 100% demand, and then 5 to 10 kVA is 50% demand, and then over 10 kVA is 25%. So that's less than the 50% over 10 kVA of a non-dwelling unit receptacle. Then categories 3 and 4, the low-risk categories, that's in 220.110.2, and there it's the same as non-dwelling unit receptacles, so it's 100% of the first 10 kVA and then 50% after that. So in 2023, they separated out the high-risk patient care spaces and said those can have a lower demand than a standard non-dwelling unit receptacle. Then in 2026, they moved everything from 220 to 120, but it's now 120.110. They dropped the references to categories of patient care spaces and instead split the receptacles into general purpose receptacles in healthcare facilities and patient care related electrical equipment. General purpose receptacles are table 120.110, and it's 100% of the first 10 kVA and then 20% of everything after that. Specific equipment is section 120.111, and there it's not based upon the load anymore, and now it's based upon the number of circuits. So the first 10 circuits are 100% demand, and then any circuit after that is 30%. So it's a little bit different for the specific equipment receptacles. It's based upon those circuits again, and not the total load. In both cases, these loads are referring to receptacles in healthcare settings. You could have a building where you also have receptacles that are standard non-dwelling. You could have some office space shared with your healthcare facility. And so that's going to be a separate receptacle load. So you could end up with your standard receptacle load, the non-dwelling 220, now 120/4/7, and then the healthcare receptacle. So you could actually have 3 types of receptacle loads in the same facility. Those healthcare receptacles are going to have a lower demand factor than they used to have in NEC 220 and earlier.